Hi guys! So this video is going to jump around a little bit because mostly it's supposed to be talking about the stuff that I did this past weekend and for the July weekend, but I'm going to update you on the new stuff like my hair and my new tattoo. So there's a little bit of jumping around. Uh-oh! Guess where I am? Not a regular cemetery. Da-dun-da-da-da! Oh. You couldn't see that sign. I'll give you a hint in case I don't find a thing that says it before then. Did you guys see that? What it said? Okay. Ta-da! Ooh, look at all the history. I'm at the Shriver House Museum, and it's a museum of some civilians that lived during the Battle of Gettysburg, and I'm in their garden. See?
Ooh, and the satellites too, so much fun.
I don't know what, but I don't know what time it is. Maybe that lady knows.
Put the garden.
You know it's when
I'm gonna do. Alright, let's go. Want to take a picture?
Any questions, just shout them out. One of the two of us will have an answer.
It wasn't the Civil War. On a Rupp House and Tannery site. I'm currently eating at the Farnsworth House here in Gettysburg, and this is the view I have. It's a little garden. And this is the rest of the place. Go on this tour, which I've never been on before. This lady right here. These are morning rays made out of human hair.
That's my universe.
First of all, for July 4th, I went to Gettysburg for like the 5th time. I've been a couple times before, but I really like Gettysburg, and so I decided to go again. And so this is some stuff from my trip. So this trip I learned like a lot of stuff, like way more stuff than probably any of my other trips. I went on a carriage ride and that was really educational. I learned about this one really cool specific church, and I learned a little bit about Ginny Wade's sister. I learned some things about like hospitals around the town. I learned how living rooms got their name. So like a lot of little stuff, but it was cool because I hadn't learned any of that. But what I did this time was I went on a carriage ride around town. I went to the Shriver House, which I'd wanted to go to before, and it kind of shows you the life of civilians during the Civil War. I went to the Rupp House, which I hadn't really gone to before. I went to this one inn to eat dinner, and then I went to a ghost tour there afterward. And then I went on a ghost tour of the places they turned into hospitals. As far as the ghost tour, I've been on a couple ghost tours before. I really liked this one. It was different from the other ones I went on before. I've been on one where you walked around town and looked at stuff. I've been on one where you went into some haunted buildings at the Inn Leslie. You guys went on that one with me where you like went in the haunted buildings and you sat and the lights were off and they told you a little bit about the buildings. This one was, the first part was you were sitting in a basement and they brought you down, and it was like a morning theater, like as if it was set up for a funeral that was going on. And she talked about the ghosts that were in the Farnsworth house and her experiences with some of them and some of her guest experiences on the tours. And she was really, really, really funny, and she was really great. It wasn't really that scary of a tour, but it was nice. And then she taught you a lot of stuff about like funeral practices and stuff like that of the Civil War. And the second tour, part of the tour I went on, was a candlelit walking tour, and it took you by where all the Confederate hospitals were in town, or not all of them, but some of like the main ones were in town, and he shared like the same thing, but of the Confederate, like of the hospitals he's gone by before, like experiences guests have had, experiences he's had, and it was educational too. He talked more about like what the hospital conditions were like back in the day, and what kind of the setting of Gettysburg, like after the war, like all the death and stuff. But it was a really good tour, and there was another one I really wanted to go on, but I'm gonna have to save it for next time because it was at like 11 at night, and there was nobody here to take care of the dog. So if I had gone, I wouldn't have gotten back till like 2 in the morning. But it was like a more mature ghost tour. I really want to do that one next time in town. Overall, I really liked the trip and had fun. And of course, I plan to go back again because I'm weird like that.
Alright, hi guys! I'm about to do the color run. Look at my paper. So, this is me before. I don't want to try to vlog while I'm running, so I'm just gonna vlog before and the after. Okay guys! So I got done with the color run. I did 3 miles in 40 minutes. So I was really surprised because I thought we'd be done by 10, and it turned out that I was done way earlier. So I'm excited. I think I did pretty good. I didn't do as well as I thought I would do. When it came to pacing, but if I had trained, I probably would have come better. But time-wise, I'm proud of myself for how I did. So now I'm gonna enjoy the festival.
Everybody go nuts!
Extra things about the color run. It was really fun. I actually really liked it, even though I'm not like a runner and I didn't really train or anything. Everyone was like super positive and cheering each other on and giving each other high fives and stuff, which was really nice, I thought. And the course was like one straight shot. It wasn't like laps, which I thought was really nice, and it went by really quick. Pacing, everyone's pace wasn't too fast. Like nobody was like running lightning speed or like really crashing into each other or whatever. So overall, it was just like a really nice race, and I liked it. As far as the tattoo goes, unfortunately, we weren't allowed to record or bring our cell phones back there or take pictures at all in the shop of the work or while the work was being done. So I couldn't vlog any of that. I'll show you the tattoo. This is the front of it. And then it's hard to do this. This is like a top view and the back view.
Why not give them those pictures?
Anyway. And this is like the color. It's kind of, you can't really tell with the camera, but it's like really light blue and kind of silvery and kind of greeny. And then it has words like open and strong and bold. And then in the back it has grateful and kind and confident. And they're all things that I would like to try to strive to be, and what I would like to be as a person. So it's kind of a reminder to try to keep myself being that way and to build myself around that kind of stuff. I gotta go back and get some more like leaves put on because these are all supposed to be vines that like wrap around and like spell the words out, but I'm gonna get some leaves and some extra like shadowing and stuff put on later. But that's the tattoo. But when I first went to go get my tattoo, I was really nervous because I hadn't been to the shop before, and every time I went in, everyone was kind of like standoffish a little bit because the tattoo artist was trying to work at the time, and one of the people kept asking him about like if my tattoo would work or whatever. I think he was getting annoyed. So at the time, it didn't seem like he really wanted to do the idea, but we worked it out. Like the day I got there, we worked it up really quick, and he got everything ready, and it took got there at 4. He drew it up, was finished with that by 4:30, and by the time we got set up and had on everything, it was 5:30, and by the time we got done, it was like 7:40. So the actual tattooing itself didn't take long, like 2.5 hours, something like that. Overall, the whole process took almost 4 hours. But it didn't really hurt that bad, like at all. It felt like he was pressing a pen really hard into my skin. And the recovery process is pretty okay so far. It's not that sore. And he was like super nice after when he was tattooing. He was all about like what I wanted to do with the tattoo, and he didn't really like want to take too many liberties with it. Like he picked some colors out and he's like, "Would you like these?" And I was like, "I don't know if I really like those." And then he's like, "Okay, what kind of colors you want?" And he like took all the colors he picked out and like moved off to the side and then picked all new colors out that I liked. I was like, I like blues and greens, so I just picked some out. There's actually like 7 different colors just in the key, and then the vines are all just one color. I did really good. I didn't throw up this time. I felt a little bit weird near the end because for whatever reason, when he was tattooing, I don't know if it hit a nerve or what, but I couldn't hear out of this ear for like the last 5 minutes. It was a good experience overall. I probably am not going to get too many more tattoos. Maybe like 3 more, and then I'm probably done getting tattoos. Possibly forever. So that's some stuff I have knocked off my summer list so far. I don't have too much more to go. About 8 more things, 2 of which are kind of big things, like going to New York and going to see Bethy. So those are kind of big stuff. But other than that, it's like little stuff, not too much more. But I want to share that stuff with you guys, and I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!